A road safety campaigner says he wouldn't support the police pursuit policy returning to how it used to be. Police say change is in the wind as they aim for a balanced position after a more cautious approach was adopted 2 years ago. In the years since, fleeing driver events have significantly risen and the proportion of offenders identified has significantly decreased. Clive Matthew Wilson says going back to how things were will mean more dead bodies.
If you think these guys are suddenly going to stop and start thinking clearly merely because there's consequences at the end of it, no.
The parents of a 4-month-old baby are asking for his open heart surgery to only include blood from people not vaccinated for COVID and say they have volunteers lined up. That hasn't been approved by the New Zealand Blood Service. The service's website states the vaccine isn't transferred through donation because it breaks down soon after injection. A 42-year-old woman has been extradited from South Korea, charged with murder relating to the bodies of 2 children found in suitcases in August in Auckland. She's due to appear in court tomorrow. A GP says our broken health system has broken her. Corinne Glenn has been working for the past 12 years in the Hutt Valley, but is now heading to Australia. She says it's a move she wouldn't have dreamed of doing when she first started because New Zealand's system was so good. Glenn says a lot has changed.
Our public health system was amazing. All that's changed. It has just declined so rapidly and it's breaking my heart.
A plea to the public for help finding a knife related to the death of Arohaina Henare in Napier's Marewa on November 18. A 48-year-old man has been charged with murder. Detective Sergeant Emmett Lynch says they're asking locals, particularly between Whitmore Park and the Marewa shops, to check their properties for an all-metal silver knife. The Retirement Commission is explaining why she wants superannuation to stay at 65. Her report on income policies advises keeping the status quo, a change from predecessors who advocated hiking the age to 67. Jane Wrightson told Heather Duplessis-Allen some believe 65 is unaffordable, but she's asking where that evidence came from.
And the second question is, if we do put it up, who's hurt? And our research says absolutely it's women, it's Māori and Pacifica, all for different reasons.
A recall for some brands of imported poppy seeds, imported by Davis Trading Company. The seeds intended for manufacturers were sold directly to consumers and may contain high alkaloid levels. They're likely safe for use in normal home cooking and baking, but people consuming large amounts, including in poppy seed tea, may be at risk. Chris Luxon's defending a generous perk letting him rent back an office he owns to Parliament. 6 MPs, including Nationals leader and their parties, have a deal with parliamentary service, but Luxon is the highest earner, enjoying a $45,000 annual top-up. He says Parliament pays below market rent for his office.
What's important here is that we're following all the rules, and so parliamentary services sign off and authorise, what the arrangements that have been put in place between my electorate office.
Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald. Click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.